Hey, everybody. Anthony Morrison here. If you can hear me, just say yes. Let me get my webcam turned on over here on my other computer. All right, and move it off of this one. All right, so welcome to tonight's Success Connection. Hopefully you can all hear me just fine, see me fine, all that good stuff. I've got some awesome stuff for you tonight. Tonight, I'm going to be giving you the YouTube revenue ebook completely free. This is going to be an awesome asset for you to use to build your list and to work on this new business that we're building together. But first of all, I want to welcome everybody that's new here. If you're new to the Success Connection tonight, congratulations, welcome, thank you for being here. And we hope that we serve you well, and that this time that you spend with us tonight, you'll find to be so valuable that you never miss. Never miss again. So one thing I want to talk about is today. I don't even know today's date. I'll be honest with you. I know it's like the 25th. All right. So today is the 25th. Interestingly enough, April 30th, 4 years ago, was the very first Success Connection. So if you're brand new, the Success Connection, I started this thing 4 years ago, and I started it to reach out to my students and try to have a better connection, to try to understand from you a little bit more about what you need from me in order to be successful. What are your struggles? What are your pain points? What are the things that you're struggling with that maybe I could address for you? I've always felt like courses are great, and that's how we learn the most, right? But that if the course creator, I'm sorry, I'm just turning some air on in my house. It's hot here. So I've always felt like if the course creator was a little more in touch with the students, that we could create better courses and we could do better for our students. And that's truly why I created the Success Connection. And over the past 4 years, there have been some, some amazing moments there. And this is our last one. By the time we do one next week, it will have been over 4 years. So when I look back and I reflect on the Success Connection, where we've come and what all we've been able to accomplish, I'm so excited and so thankful and that I've had this opportunity and that I took the opportunity to spend the time with you guys and really help you build your business. And it doesn't matter if you're new today and like tonight happens to be like your very first time here, or if you've been here for the last 4 years. Every week we do something new. Every week we build upon what we've been doing, and every new student gets access to everything we've done in the past, right? Which I'll show you a little bit tonight, your Student Resource Center. So we never leave you behind. The Success Connection it's not about, and if you're new, it's not about any specific training. So I know we've got a lot of people that are joining our Partner with Anthony program right now, and so a lot of new students coming in every single day, just hundreds that are probably on here for the very first time. And I want you to realize that this training is not about Partner with Anthony, and this training is not about the ambassador program, which we have a lot of students joining from there. This training is completely separate, different. It's a bonus, and it's where we create digital products together. Most of the time I'm creating them and giving them to you, and then oftentimes I'm teaching you what it takes to make that business work and to build that business. And then I'm letting my students go and do the same thing. I'm letting my students go and build pages and build assets that become very valuable and ones that even I buy and give to you. Like tonight, I'm going to be giving you 3 opt-in pages for your new business that were created by our students. I'm going to be giving you the ebook that was created, of course, by me. And we're going to really start putting this whole new business that we're creating together. And I got to say, after 4 years, through the death of my father, the death of my cousin, my marriage, well, not the death of my marriage, but my getting married, let me rephrase, my getting engaged, getting married, moving from one house to another, buying my kind of my dream condo in Destin and moving there for a good part of last year, as most of you know. So much has happened since I started this Success Connection. And last week I asked you to leave me some comments on Facebook about what you thought about the Success Connection, about me, about what I do. And I got to tell you, it's been amazing to read the stories. And if you're not a member of our Facebook group, please join it. If you're brand new, there's a link, you'll see it right here on the screen. It's go.vsc.com/group. Just go there, click join. and I'll get you approved after tonight's webinar. But man, the stuff that I read and the just the amount of detail that was put into so many of those comments, and I apologize if I didn't respond to every one of them, but you guys know Facebook groups are kind of weird. Sometimes the comments just disappear, or the post disappears, and so it's still a work in progress with Facebook, I think. But such an awesome experience to be able to see what so many of you think about me and what I've done, and the time we've spent here on the Success Connection. And I truly feel like those opinions of me were created through this connection here on the Success Connection. They weren't created through going through my course or reading my emails or watching me on Instagram and stuff like that. That's not where those true like dedication and those true emotions and feelings and thoughts and things that you've got for me or about me and about this process, they came from here, right? From putting in the time and the effort to connect with you. And so it shows me that after 4 years, my goal is still in front of me to do better. But my original goal of having a better connection with my students has certainly been met. And so I want to thank you all for that. And for those comments and things. I read some of them to my mom last night while we were having dinner. And obviously it's she doesn't really know what I do. She knows I do this stuff, but she doesn't understand it, so to be able to read comments from people all over the world and show her that, hey, look, this person felt like they could never be successful at anything, and here they are, they've made $300 with this Partner with Anthony program, or this person never made $1 and now they've built funnels, and just all these different things was so exciting for her. And it wasn't always about making money. It's about having confidence and believing in yourself and knowing that you can do things and that there's a community of people behind you to help you. It's been truly an awesome experience for me. And so I want to thank you all for that. I know I told you I was going to ask you to do something for me tonight. And we'll talk a little bit more about it at the end. I keep delaying the asking you to do something for me piece because there's a lot going on in the background for this whole do something for me thing, but eventually I'm going to ask you to do that favor for me, and hopefully it helps all of us, right? Not just me. So with that said, thank you for being here on the Success Connection tonight. I know there's a lot going on. The NFL draft, I think, is on right this minute, or maybe it started a little bit ago. I know there's a lot going on, so I'm going to be respectful of your time. I'm going to dive right in. We'll keep things to about an hour tonight. You guys know that that's always hard for me, but I got 45 more minutes. Okay. So what I want to first do is pull up our business plan. Okay. So if you're new, here's the thing. We have set out to build a business that works similar to what you see right here, okay, on the screen. And that is that we're going to generate some traffic, as you see over there, okay? We're gonna send that traffic to a free book opt-in page, okay? But this free book opt-in page is going to be about YouTube, okay? So basically, what we're doing is building a business that's selling a digital product that's teaching people, okay, how to make money or how to build their business on YouTube. Now, what's interesting about this, okay, is that this works so well no matter what you're doing. Like if you're in the Partner with Anthony program, this is an opportunity for you once we build this business to sell this to your list. And you keep 100%. You notice I said you keep 100% of the profit, okay? Because this is going to be your product. It's going to be your business 100% start to finish. And that's what I've really aimed for here, is creating businesses that give you 100% of the profit instead of 50% or 40% or 30%. They're your business. And what happens, and the main goal is called funnel stacking, okay? So funnel stacking works like this, okay? So you might want to write this down, but funnel stacking, it works something like this. Let's call funnel 1, okay, Partner with Anthony, because most all of you are in the Partner with Anthony program, okay? So this particular funnel, okay, it creates a list. All right, so it kind of creates that initial list, okay? Now, it could be Partner with Anthony, it could be the Ambassador program. Those are the two main ones that we have, Most everybody that's an ambassador also has partnered with Anthony, so I can use that as an example, but it doesn't really matter, either one. You're building your list, okay? So you're building this list. Now, what happens after that is kind of what we've always referred to as the back end, okay? So it's how we make money once we've built our list. You've got a ton of different options, like we've talked about, affiliate offers, all kinds of stuff, but when you funnel stack, you're using one funnel to basically trickle people through a stack of funnels, right? So think about it like you would, almost, I know this can sound kind of crazy, but I was just watching a cooking show. For some reason, I like to watch cooking shows, but I'm a very picky eater. And they had like this stack of marshmallows, right? And they pour this chocolate on the top marshmallow. And as the chocolate goes down the marshmallow, some of it sticks, okay? So some of it sticks and it stays on marshmallow 1. But everything that didn't stick to marshmallow 1, it oozes down and hits marshmallow 2, right? And then some of it will pass there and it'll hit marshmallow 3 and 4 and 5. And what you'll find is marshmallow 1 will usually have the most chocolate stuck to it. Second one will have a little less, third one will have a little less, fourth one will have a little less. But here's the thing. If we only had one marshmallow, okay, and we pour chocolate on it, there'd be all this chocolate that doesn't stick that would just kind of fall off and be wasted. But instead, if we stack another marshmallow under it, it sticks to it. And now what we've created is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the further down we go, the least amount or the less of the chocolate that we waste and the more of the chocolate marshmallows that we create. Does that make sense, everybody? Just say yes. Okay. I see lots and lots of people saying, yes, Anthony, I should eat. I don't even eat marshmallows or really a whole lot of chocolate, so I don't know. But here's the thing. When you pour traffic, okay, into your first funnel, whether it's Partner with Anthony or the Ambassador Program or anything else, okay, some of that traffic is going to stick. Okay, some of it's going to stick. They're going to buy. Okay, they're going to buy Partner with Anthony or the Ambassador Program or whatever. But then there's going to be some that trickles on down, right? They didn't stick. They're in your list, but they didn't buy, right? And so what do we want to do? We want to push them down to another funnel. So after this list, we might have right here, the funnel 2 might be this new YouTube funnel. Okay, and that YouTube funnel will try to sell people this YouTube product. And if they don't buy, okay, some people will buy, obviously. You're going to still create a list of people that opted in and were interested in that. And then as it trickles down, you're going to have people that might go into maybe your 8-figure business, okay? Which you guys, if you're new, I'll give to you a little bit later, right? And so on and so forth, right? So in other words, the more of these funnels that we have, all right, the more we're going to sell to the existing traffic that we get, okay? And I can't stress that enough, because there are some people that I think only focus on funnel 1 and they never take the time to focus on funnel number 2 and funnel number 3 and funnel number 4 and connecting all of these things so we have a real business that's got multiple profit points. Because like I said, as we pour the traffic on, okay, as the traffic kind of comes in, we just kind of do it like this, traffic, okay, traffic is hitting the first funnel. There's going to be some that doesn't stick. There's going to be some that don't buy. And what we want is we want the opportunity to sell them other products, okay? And that is where we get funnel stacking, all right? So all of you should have your initial funnel. Now I have created for you, and those of you that are new, you may not have this, and that's okay, because I'm always committed to keeping you caught up. So I have a special resource for you called the Student Resources that you're going to get at the end of tonight, and you'll be able to get all these businesses. But I have created the Inboxer Academy business for you. I've created the 8-figure funnel business for you. I've created the 7-figure email business for you. And we're creating now YouTube revenue, a YouTube revenue business for you, which is all about YouTube. That's like 4 different businesses that you've got access to right now, okay? So if you're using Partner with Anthony or if you're using the Ambassador Program, you can tie these other 4 businesses in, and you are building your own digital empire. You're building your own digital business. You're building your own digital everything, right? Like you own it and it's yours. I can't explain to you how important that is and how much profit there is in doing that once you dial everything in, okay? So tonight what we're focused on is another section of our YouTube business, okay? So if you look, we have already given you, and maybe I'll just draw it out because, and this is what we promised tonight, the free book, the 3 opt-in pages, this favor, and possibly buying 2 more opt-in pages if I can find some that I like. So for the YouTube revenue, all right, and you're probably going to hear my dogs barking because the weather is kind of bad tonight here, so they're probably not going to be quiet. But anyway, YouTube revenue, okay? The way that this business works is you got to have traffic coming in, which again, this can be free traffic activated from the list that you're building with your other businesses, okay? Then it's going to come into what we call an opt-in page. Okay, so opt-in page. All right, now on this opt-in page, there's a couple of elements. There's a book that we have to draw or have to write, and then of course we want to get their email list, okay? Now, I have given you my version of this opt-in page, but tonight, for free, you're actually getting 3 new opt-in pages. So here are the opt-in pages right here, okay? So this is the one that I created for you, all right? So this is done for you. If you're new, I'll show you how you can click a button tonight at the end of tonight's webinar and you get this completely free. It's already done, right? You don't have to do anything. But I also purchased some from our other students. So you can see that I have this page, and you can see that I have this page, and you can see that I have this page. Okay, so let's see. Move this one over here. Make sure I got them all. All right. Oh, this one didn't open. All right, so check it out. We have this page right here, okay? So this page is created and ready for you. We have this page, which is created and ready for you. And we have this page, which is created and ready for you. So all 3 of these pages, okay, ready for you. Now, you'll notice that one looks very similar to this one, okay? But they're not exactly the same. You can see this circle here, lots of different things about these pages. And then we have this page right here, okay, that's created for you. So all of these pages are available and you get them free tonight. I bought these pages from our students last week. These were the 3 best pages, at least in my opinion, to start helping you generate opt-ins for your business. Because remember, this is the very first part of the business, is giving away this free book, okay? So we've given you this, we're giving you this, we're giving you this, and then I've also built you this. Now you can see mine's radically different. This is what we call a control. And I've told you guys last week about split testing and always trying new things. This page right here has always worked the best for us. And so this is what we always lead with. It's our control page. But these pages like this, and this page like this, and this page like this, these might actually be better pages, right? In fact, these are so good that I'm getting ready to start using this page and potentially maybe this page, but definitely this page and this page in my own ads to test them, because I really feel like these are very good quality pages, and I think that they'll do well. So these pages you get completely free tonight, okay? So as we look back through our process here, our opt-in page, we've given you that for free. When somebody does opt in, okay, they go into your list, okay? Now they go into your list, and that list needs to send emails. All right, we gave you the emails last week. So last week I gave you a file of emails that you can send to all the people that opt into these pages. All right, if you look back up here at what we were trying to accomplish, you can see week 1, you got the opt-in page. Week 2, okay, you got all the emails. And now we're at week 3, it's time to give you the free book. Because as we kind of go through this process, I know that get kind of ugly because I've highlighted it in so many colors, but as we go through this process, basically what happens now is after somebody opts in, we want to send them to what we call a sales page, okay? And that's where we're gonna have a button here for them to buy, okay? And if they click that button and they buy, we want to send them to a members area, Okay, and that members area's got all the tabs and it's got videos. Okay, all right, so we want to send them to the training. So right now in this process, okay, as you look at this, the opt-in page is the first thing. We've given you that. The emails are the second thing. We've given you that. The book is the third element, which I'm giving you now. And then you've got the members area and the sales page. You've got to have all of those assets. Once you have all of those assets, how many of you would agree with me if you have all of those assets? So if you have everything on this page right here, that you've got a complete business that you can now sell, just say yes. I see lots and lots and lots of yeses coming in. This means I've done a good job. Okay, that's it for tonight. Goodbye. I'm just kidding. I've got jokes too, you know what I mean? I feel a little better. Still struggling with this rash under my arms and everything, but it's better. So I'm feeling a little better. All right, so we got to get all of these things. Tonight, what we're going to focus on, okay? Tonight, we're going to focus on giving you the free ebook, because the ebook is going to lead people down the path, okay? Now, I struggled a little bit with this ebook, but I think I came up with something that you guys are going to like. All right, so let me just pull it up here real fast. All right, so I'm going to pull up the ebook. Give me 1 second. Got to open the actual file that I have on my computer. All right. 1 second, the ebook will be open. I forgot to open it before we went live, so I need to make sure I could get it to actually open. All right, so let's take a quick look. All right, so this is the actual ebook. Now, one of the things about ebooks, and you may want to, you may want to write some of these notes down, so as you create more ebooks in the future, you kind of have some notes and some basis to go on, okay? It's always a good idea to create like a template, if you will, for your ebook. So for instance, do you see how in this, on the first page of this, there are, well, this is the second page, but anyway, the first page, do you see how we've got like up here, we've got the page number, like right up here, where my pointer is moving all around. And then we've got this little black kind of heading around the page here, right? Okay, that's kind of a template. And what that does is it gives it a higher perceived value than if you just use a big white page, right? So what we like to do is try to make it seem like there's a lot of value. And it's not that we're not trying to give a lot of value. It's just that this is a free resource, right? So the whole idea of this free resource is just to educate people enough that they feel like they need to go watch that training video that you're going to send them in their emails so that they can learn more about how to do it. If you teach everything in the free resource, how many of you realize there would be no sales ever made, right? Exactly. So anytime somebody tells you, hey, learn the 7 steps to free traffic on on Google for free, trust me, there's a funnel behind it, and the funnel is designed to sell you how to actually do that stuff. The free resource is designed to show you that that stuff exists, right? And give you minimal information. Now, I'll admit 100%, YouTube is not my strongest suit. I've started doing YouTube ads, and we've spent $50,000 on YouTube ads this month. And we've done well, but we're learning, okay? Learning is the key word. So what I put in this book was kind of the stuff that I knew as a beginner, as somebody that wanted to learn how to set up a channel, as somebody that wanted to learn how to do ads, but legitimately didn't even know what steps there were in that process. So I know that might sound crazy to you guys, but look, it's kind of like I've told people all along, like just because you're good at internet marketing, and just because I've built an internet business doesn't mean that I know everything about internet marketing. Those of us that are really good at webinars and email, that's our lane. That doesn't mean that we're great at YouTube and we're great at Facebook and we're great at Instagram and we're great at Twitter and we're, all these things like SEO. We're great at what we're great at, right? And it's a lot like selling cars, I mean, look, just because you can sell a Honda does not mean that you are qualified to sell a Lamborghini. So even though you could say, I'm a car salesman, right? And you could be standing next to 7 other car salesmen, that doesn't mean that you're qualified to do what they do, right? So when people say, I'm an internet marketer or I have an internet business, that doesn't mean that they know YouTube like a master, and it doesn't mean that they know Instagram like a master. It doesn't mean they know anything other than what they know. And so I always try to be very transparent in that, because I think that some people believe I should know everything. And while I would love to know everything, it's just really not possible. So with YouTube, what I thought was interesting about this, as I wrote this book, I thought it was interesting because I personally have not done a lot with YouTube, but I've been learning how. So I kind of know the hot points. For instance, why YouTube? Almost everyone knows that the formula for creating success and making money from your online business always starts with traffic. Okay, so I was kind of mentioning that and saying that right up front. And you can look where I put traffic plus web page equals money. That's the first thing that a person sees when they see this ebook, is traffic plus web page equals money. Do you guys see that I'm trying to bring people into the fact that we need traffic to make money? And so we're going to talk about how YouTube generates traffic, okay? And then the sales video that we create for or the sales page, whatever you want to call it, that we create for our product is going to show that YouTube generates traffic. You see what I'm saying? So we're kind of creating the setup right here in the ebook. It says, now there are plenty of places to generate traffic like Facebook, Instagram, Google, solo ads, content advertising, affiliates, and more. But what we found is that YouTube produces the highest quality traffic and the highest conversion rate, and we figured out exactly why. And so we show all these other logos, right? So that if somebody sees YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all this stuff, it's captivating their attention. All right, so we move on to page 3, generating revenue using YouTube. And I say this report is short, sweet, and to the point so that I can help you to understand why YouTube works so well and show you some of the most helpful tips to getting started that you'll probably ever find for free. The key to online success is to have high converting traffic, because without conversions, there is no revenue for your business. Most people find themselves just searching for traffic sources without really thinking about how that source will convert and will those people actually be interested in what they're promoting or selling. There are many different things that we have to look at when determining if our traffic source makes sense for what we're selling or promoting. Age, gender, country, income level. These are just some of the main ones that people usually try to target, use to target traffic purchased or sent to their web pages. But there's one that most people don't think about, and it's exactly why YouTube wins the battle of the best traffic source. How much time does the prospect have once they respond to your advertisement? This is key. And this is also me teaching you why YouTube ads work so well, okay? In this world, here's the thing. If I wanted to sell you something tonight on the Success Connection, how many of you would agree that you showed up here tonight knowing and understanding that you were going to be spending time, probably an hour with me tonight? Just say yes. Say yes in the comments box. I don't ask you guys to use the comments box as much anymore. Say yes, 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 yes. Flying in. Okay, good, good, good. I see lots and lots of yeses. Okay, here's the thing. What if I just popped up on a Facebook Live real fast and it showed up on your cell phone and you were like, oh, Anthony's live, and you click it? Did you go there with the intent to spend an hour with me? Yes or no? All right, I see lots of no's. I see some people being smart Alex saying anytime Anthony talks, it's going to be an hour. Thank you. My mom says the same thing. My dad used to say the same thing. Okay, so I see lots and lots of no's. So here's the difference. It's intent. YouTube, when people go to YouTube, they have the intent of spending time watching videos. They have the time to invest. If they reply to an ad, if they respond to an ad, if they click an ad and they go see your YouTube, free YouTube book, right? How to make money from YouTube. And then they automatically get sent to a video that's the sales video that they need to watch to buy your product. If you think about it, they were going to be watching a video anyway. It was just going to be a YouTube video instead of your sales video. They have the time. Whereas on something like Facebook, it's interruption marketing. I'm doing something else. I have no intent, but then I see your ad and I click it, and maybe I like it, but I don't have the time to invest in it, right? To go through the full funnel, which is what you need people to do in order to buy. So that's what I'm talking about right here. And I said, now That probably isn't something that you've thought much about, but the fact is that most people don't end up purchasing or going all the way through your funnel, not because they're the wrong age or gender. They simply don't have time. When someone's on Facebook checking their email or checking their email, a huge portion of the time, they're on their phone, which means they could be anywhere doing anything. Think about that, guys. Most of the time when people are responding to your ads, they're not in a focused environment. But one thing we do know is if they're watching YouTube videos, right? They're in an environment where they can listen to audio, okay? Obviously they're not sitting at work doing this because clearly YouTube requires audio. So the big advantage that people have is that when people are watching videos on YouTube, the advertising is a lot like what you used to see on television. You still see it on TV, but not as big now as even YouTube. And that is that if I sit down to watch my favorite show every week, I'm there and I'm going to be watching my show. And so any ads that are played there, they know that my intent is to sit there and watch the show, so I'm going to be watching those ads. Of course, that was before you could fast forward through the ads and everything, but the point is that that's how TV advertising works so well. YouTube is a lot like it, and I won't read the whole book, but what I will show you is we talked about some profit strategies, okay? Building your channel for free. So the first thing that we talk about is how to build your YouTube channel and not spend money doing it, okay? And we talk about simple things that people forget, like the channel icon, which you can see here, or the channel cover art, which you can see there, or custom thumbnails, right? And we kind of show where the thumbnails are. Custom thumbnails for your videos are probably one of the most important things that you can do on YouTube. So you're getting a little bit of a YouTube course here as I go through this book. But the fact of the matter is, when you're on YouTube, people respond to the little artwork for the thumbnails more than anything. And so you want custom artwork, right? But here's the biggest thing, okay? This is what I think is probably the biggest key for all of you that are going to build a YouTube channel, okay? So a lot of you are in partner with Anthony, and if you've made it through, I think, session 12 or 13 or something like that, we ask you to film a video review, put it on YouTube, okay? What I didn't follow up with is say, film another one and another one and another one and another one and another one. But here's the thing. YouTube works a lot like television series work, okay? If you've ever watched your favorite show, okay, and you've let's say, it goes off, it's on every Wednesday, all right? And then it goes off for 6 months while, I don't know, the seasons change, right? How many of you have ever lost interest in one of those shows? You've been watching it, you got through season 1, it was awesome, but then they quit showing the show, and then 6 months goes by, and you forgot that you were even interested in it. Yes? It happens to me all the time. I think about the only show that doesn't happen to people on is Game of Thrones, which I don't even watch, so I don't understand. Okay? So I see lots of yeses. Here's the thing. Consistency is key. Think about the Success Connection. If I did not do this every Thursday night, then it would not become part of your habits for the week. It would not become part of your weekly kind of plan, right? And so if it doesn't become part of your weekly routine, then you may miss and you may get disconnected and then you may not be involved. But because I do this every Thursday night, same time, same place, same everything, you get into a habit of being here. You get into a routine of being here. And then you know that every single Thursday, even if I don't send an email, even if I don't send a text message, even if I don't send a Facebook message, if I don't do any messaging at all, you know that if you show up here, I'm going to be here. And so it's part of your routine, right? The same thing needs to happen with your YouTube content. You need to do like a weekly video for YouTube, okay? Now I'm teaching you how to build and advertise on YouTube while I'm talking about what I put in this book, but regularly scheduled content releases, okay? This means that you release content on the same day at the same time each week, okay? That way, subscribers will know every Monday they can come watch a video from you. Every Thursday they can come watch a video from you, right? And then, of course, you ask them to subscribe, okay? That's one of the most important things. So there's a big subscribe button. It looks just like the one that you see right there. And you ask people to subscribe. These are some of the most basic techniques, but they're things that people don't realize. They post one video on YouTube and that's it, Well, YouTube looks at people that are constantly posting things and they say, hey, If this person is regularly posting every week, same time, they're posting a video every single week, they start to look at that and they start to say, this is a person that we need this person to be on like showing up when people are searching for Partner with Anthony reviews or Anthony Morrison or whatever the case may be, whatever it is that you're advertising, whatever it is that your video is about, because you're giving fresh content every single week. And they realize that. And so they give that a higher precedence than they do somebody that just posts one video every once in a blue moon, right? So we talk about that in this book, something that I think you guys should always do. We talk about the descriptions and the titles and the tags. And so we talk about really trying to dial in your own YouTube channel with some of the basics, okay? Just the basic setup. Then we start talking about profit strategy number 2, which is run ads, which is paid traffic, okay? Now, obviously, paid traffic is a little bit different than your free traffic, right? Because clearly, you know, at the end of the day, you're trying to get as much traffic as you can, and it doesn't really matter if it's free or if it's paid, if it works and it's profitable. So I want to talk about a little bit of the profit strategy for running paid ads. So we talk a little bit about paid ads. I give a link where people can go and start and get started. And then I talk about the 2 different types of paid ads. The keyword search, which is where people are searching keywords, and the in-stream ads. And I want to talk to you guys about that. In-stream is the ads that run for like 5 seconds before, and then you can skip the ad. How many of you have seen that? It's like you go to watch your favorite video or a video you want to watch and an ad shows and you have to watch 5 seconds of it, then you can skip it or you can keep watching it. Everybody seen that? Okay, here's the thing. You would think that those ads would be like the worst ads, but they're the best. They've proven to be far better for us. And here's what's awesome about YouTube. And I want all of you to write this down, because part of the reason why I think it's great for us to build a YouTube business is you're going to learn how to do advertising on YouTube. And I think when you learn how to do advertising on YouTube, that gives you an advantage for your business. For all the different funnels that we have and all the different businesses that we have, you create this massive advantage because now you understand how to advertise on YouTube. Most important thing I learned running ads. The great thing about these ads is they are targeted, and you only pay if someone watches at least 30 seconds of your ad. Does that like strike anybody as insane? It does me. Commercials on television are 30 seconds long, right? For the most part. And then you got some that are a little bit longer, but the 30-second spot is normal. You pay whether somebody watches 1 second or no seconds of that spot when you run it on television, you're paying for it to run. Here, you only pay if somebody actually watches a full 30 seconds of your ad. Incredible amounts of eyeballs for very low amounts of money when you consider that you're not having to pay for the people that watch 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 or 25 seconds of your ad, only 30. So because you only have to pay when they hit the 30-second mark, there's a formula. I paid, okay, $18,000 for this formula, $18,000, and I put it in this book. Now, most people won't understand that this is an $18,000 value, but I specifically put this in here because I know all of you are going to get the book, and I want you to be able to learn how to do this. This is the breakdown for how I filmed my ads for YouTube. It is not the way that we do anything else. It literally, there's a formula. You first start off with the hook. That's 5 to 10 seconds. Remember, that's the part that people are going to see for 5 seconds, and then they can click skip if they don't want to see your ad anymore. So in that 5 seconds, we have to give the hook, which is might be something like, you know, learn how you can partner with me and build your business. Don't want to build your business on your own? Partner with me. Like 5 seconds things, right? So really, really short stuff. Then there's the education. This is where you kind of teach a little bit. This is where you've got a little more time because people have now bought in to your ad because of the hook. Then there's the call to action. This is where you tell people, click the link, click the link. You know, you hear me say that all the time. Then there's at this point, remember, it's not costing you any more to make the video longer or shorter, right? So I have a spot where you build more desire, okay? And I talk to you about what that means. Then create urgency. I talk to you about what that means. And then give the final call to action. And I talked to you a little bit in here about how I do that. Listen, that formula and that breakdown to have a video, which we say is normally 2 to 4 minutes long, cost me $18,000. And I'll tell you this much. I know that sounds crazy and you guys probably think, why would you do that? I paid an agency to teach me this and to do this for me at first because I wanted to understand how people make ads work on YouTube. And here's the thing. You can run around and just ramble like this, blah, 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 like that, and think you've made a cool ad, but it doesn't necessarily work for the timeline that YouTube has. And because you only pay for ads at a certain point, once people have consumed a certain amount, if you do your ads in this strategy, like with these exact timings, then what happens is these are designed to get rid of people before 30 seconds that are not interested in what you're doing, but to captivate the people that are interested in the first 30 seconds so that they stay and they take action. So I want you to read through this, and that's what I'm going to be talking about in the course that I create, which is a course that you would usually buy from me for, $500, something like that. I'm going to give that to you for free, and then you're going to get to sell it and keep all the money. So that's kind of a great thing for you. So this book is short. The reason it's short is I didn't want to give away too much information. I wanted to give away enough information to show people that you could start your own channel and generate a lot of traffic, and that you could run these paid ads and use this really cool strategy here. And then I talk about the future is bright and how the fact that, there's more and more and more people coming on board, all that good stuff. So the book is relatively short. And I went back and forth. I have a version of it that's 32 pages long. And I sometimes think that it's overkill. I sometimes think that when we give away these free ebooks, that if we give away too much information, we may actually talk people out of doing something. Does that make sense, everybody? We may actually talk them out of it. And because they're just reading a book and it's not as engaging as watching a video, going through a course, all that kind of stuff. So what we want to do is provide some cool value there, but they don't really understand how much value that really is until they get into the sales video, which is of course what happens at the very next phase. Because as you know, and as I have told you, that once they go through this thing, they get this book, but ultimately they're going over here to this sales page. And the sales page is what's going to be used to actually get them to buy your product, not the book. The book should be used to generate enough intrigue that they want to buy the product, right? That they want to do this. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes if that makes sense to you. Okay, very good, very good. I see lots and lots of people saying yes. Awesome. Okay, so we want the book to create intrigue and desire, I guess. The desire to do this. Like, oh wow, that's really awesome. I didn't know that. I want to do that. That's what we really want. And then in the sales page is where we're really going to captivate people and we're going to sell them, okay? And of course, the members area is where we're going to deliver more value than we told them we were going to deliver so that they love us, so that when we start to funnel stack and we start to send additional emails, they want to buy everything we have because they think, wow, this is phenomenal. And I can't wait to have X, Y, and Z and be able to do this on YouTube and all that kind of stuff. So that's the whole point. So as of tonight, you guys now have this, okay? I'm going to give you this book tonight and you can download it so you can read through it yourself and grab that formula for making ads. But ultimately, you now will have this set up so that you can give this book away for free, okay? So all you've got to do is have your email, just shoot it out in an email to people. Once they opt in, now they get the free book. And of course, we're going to give you the sales page. And we're going to give you the members area so that you have a complete business. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes if that makes sense. So look, I have given you the free book, the 3 opt-in pages. We talked about my favor. And then we also talked about 2 more opt-in pages. Now, I looked through the opt-in pages that in the group, and I didn't see, well, first of all, we had so many people leaving comments about me that it kind of pushed down a lot of the opt-in pages. So I'm going to run that contest again for the next week, in that I'm going to allow you to create more of these opt-in pages, and I'm going to buy a couple next week. That way, what I'm actually seeing in the group is the opt-in pages. So if you've created one since last week, repost it for me, because it was very hard to find them because there were just hundreds of people leaving, reviews about me in the group, and I didn't realize there would be that many, to be totally honest with you. So let me make my my notes for next week. You know, I'm always coming up with something. So next week, I'm going to buy 2 opt-in pages. Okay. Next week, I'm going to release the members area. Okay. So I'm going to release the members area for the YouTube profits. Okay. So for YouTube revenue. Now, this is really important. Okay. You got to pay very close attention to this. Next week, you do not want to miss this, because I'm going to be sharing with you how we design the members area so that you can duplicate this, okay? But I'm going to give you the whole members area, all right? Everything that you could possibly need, which basically means you're going to have the platform now to sell, okay? So you're going to get the members area next week, all right? And I'm also going to give you 2 opt-in pages next week as well, or I'm going to buy 2 opt-in pages from you next week as well. So we've got a lot of really good things going on. And let's see, what is next Thursday? I don't even know the dates, to be honest with you guys, anymore. My dates all run together now. That would be May 2nd. All right, so May 2nd. Let's see, that'll be May 2nd. All right, and so that's what we will do next week. All right, so next week we will we'll give you the 2 opt-in page, or we'll buy 2 opt-in pages, and we'll be releasing the members area, which I think is probably going to be the most exciting thing that you guys get until we give you the sales page. So literally, we're building an entire business. Now, to get this business and to really be able to dial into all of this, you'll want to go to your Student Resource Center. Okay, so I'm going to show you that Student Resource Center real quick. All right, so this is your Student Resource Center. All right, so let me just kind of zoom in. Now, I also told you, if you are not a member of Partner with Anthony, you can join Partner with Anthony on this page. There's the 2 links. If you already know what it is and you want to join, you can, just click this page or this link. But if you want to watch the sales video so you know more about it, if for whatever reason you haven't heard of it, you can click this bottom link right here and actually watch the sales video, okay? But this is our Student Resource Center. So a couple of quick things. Number 1, Facebook has been hinting that they were going to stop letting us send alerts unless you've actually subscribed to those alerts again in 2019. If you are currently getting our Facebook alerts, all we do is send alerts when the webinar starts. I would click this button and make sure that you subscribed. If you're not getting them, please subscribe. It's free and it's not like we do anything. All we're doing is helping you, right? Helping you remember to get on the webinar. The second thing is ClickFunnels. All of these pages, okay, are built in ClickFunnels. The members area that we build is built in ClickFunnels. Everything is built, and David's page right there. Everything is built in ClickFunnels, okay? So all of this is built in ClickFunnels. If you want one-click access to it, you have to have ClickFunnels. I've told so many people so many times, we're not here to try to peddle just ClickFunnels. We did generate $1 million in ClickFunnels commissions, but it wasn't intentional, and it wasn't with the aim of making $1 million. It was really because people that get ClickFunnels from us don't cancel it. And the reason they don't cancel it is because we're constantly giving you businesses that you can actually use and actually make money from, right? And so it's a win-win for everybody. This is a free trial to ClickFunnels for 2 weeks. If you're on this webinar and you've heard me say this a million times and you're just kind of here for the show, I would say don't come back, if all you're doing is listening and you're not implementing. Because there's 1,000 people on here right now, and there's a lot of people that are not able to get on, and we don't even stream this on Facebook anymore. So there's no Facebook streaming to where you can get on and watch this and all that. There's none of that. So I want the people on here to be dedicated and be implementing and to be doing things, right? And the number one most important thing in my business for getting results for people has been ClickFunnels, because it allows me to build this. When you get ClickFunnels, there'll be a share link that you can click, and you can get all these pages right here, and you can get them with the click of a button, and they're already done and they're yours, right? So if you're new, the first thing I would do tonight when you get here is go get ClickFunnels, and it's not, hell, go get it at clickfunnels.com. I don't care. You don't have to buy it from me, but just get it so that you can get these funnels. You'll also see that down here, there's a ton of businesses that we've built. Here's the 8-figure funnel formula business. This is an entire business built for you right here. 100% done for you. Here's Inboxer Academy. Again, 100% done for you. But what you'll want to do is scroll down here to your YouTube business, okay? And you'll be able to download your first opt-in page. I'm going to change this in just a second to say download your opt-in pages. This is the link to get the student opt-in pages right here. I just put them all together in one. So those 3 opt-in pages that we've just built for you, okay, they're in the same funnel. So this one, and this one, they're all in the same funnel as the original one I gave you last week, okay? So it'll make it a little bit easier on you. So just click this link again to download your opt-in pages, okay? If you don't have your autoresponder emails, here they are. This is just an image of the book that you can use in any of your ads. And then here is your new ebook PDF. You can download that ebook PDF. It's yours. You can now give it away. You can now use it to build your list, and you can now use it to activate this business once we complete it. Okay, so all of it is right down here under your YouTube business. Now, I must tell you, okay, that all of these links quit working tonight at midnight. All right, they quit working at midnight for a reason, and I tell you every week, it's because people steal our stuff. If we leave the links up, people steal the stuff that we've created and they give it to other people who are not Success Connection members, and that's not what it's for. So at midnight tonight, these links will quit working. So it's important that you do this now and you don't do it later, okay? So do it now, don't procrastinate, or else you won't have all this downloaded by next week when we start to give away the members area. The members area is also built in ClickFunnels. Everything is built in ClickFunnels because it's the only platform that lets me build and work and do and then give to you, and you don't have to build, work, and do, right? You can literally just use it. And I think that's the most important thing. Now remember, for next week, okay, and I'm gonna write this down. I'll give you the password for this page and the link for this page in a second. So next week, all right, next week, we're going to get the members area. Okay, we're gonna get the members area, and I'm gonna buy 2 more opt-in pages. 2 more opt-in pages. All right, so that's what's happening next week. But the biggest thing is you're gonna get the members area. That's a massive, massive value to you guys. I can't explain to you how much value there is in being handed all of this stuff and being able to go out and instantly start selling it and instantly start making money from it. You know, it's what most people would pay thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for, and you can get it for free because here I am, I'm up here doing it for you for free, right? So in order to get to this page right here, let me find, let's see, there it is. Couple of links. First of all, to go to our Facebook group and be a part of our Facebook group, which is where you have to post those pages if you want me to buy them from you. You can go to go.vsc.com/group. I'm going to caution you on something. There are fake groups about the Success Connection, but none of them have 14,000 members. So when you go to the Success Connection group, you'll see there's 14,000 members in there. You'll also see that you have to answer 2 questions to get into our group. You have to answer, when does the Success Connection take place, and when was the last time you were there? Okay, so you got to answer those 2 questions in order to get in, and we'll get you approved. Okay, so use this link, go.vsc.com/group. I was able to get the fake groups removed from Facebook this week. I felt like that was a big win. You'll probably see that I made a post about that in the group. I got them banned and I got them removed, so that's awesome because they're just idiots. So I'm feeling good about that. So the group, I want you to join the group if you have not joined the group. And then the second thing is to get to the assets page. It's go.vsc.com/funnel. Okay, the password for tonight to get to this page is book. Because why? Because we gave away the free book tonight, so it makes sense. So the password is book. So go.vsc.com/funnel. And the password is book. You'll see it right there. And when you get there, you'll come to this page. You can get your ClickFunnels account. You can get all the funnels. You can get that free ebook tonight. And you can get everything that we've put together for you for this business. And feel free to download all the assets from the other businesses, even if you don't have, like if you don't understand them yet, go download the assets and watch the replays of the Success Connection so that you can truly now go back and launch all these other businesses we've been building for the last 4 years. You can get them for free and launch them, boom, right now, right? We don't hold anything back. So go.vsc.com/funnel. The password is book. When you go there, first get ClickFunnels if you don't have it, and then download all of your assets now for your YouTube business. And next week, we're gonna be giving you the members area, and we're gonna buy 2 more opt-in pages from you guys. I truly hope that you have enjoyed tonight. I hope that you guys have learned a lot and learned some about YouTube. How many of you learned something about YouTube advertising? Yes? I see lots and lots of yeses. Very good. That's what I'm always aiming for. Awesome. Well, listen, I am thankful to have you guys here. I appreciate all of your comments. In the next week or so, I'm going to ask you for that favor. I'm kind of dialing it in and trying to make sure that I do it right. But it's a favor that's going to help you as well, especially if you're in partner with Anthony. It's going to help you a lot. But it's something that's been kind of weighing on my mind. And as you can tell, I'm indecisive about it constantly. But nothing major, nothing crazy. Just I like to think things through. But I thank you so much for all of your positive comments and even the negative ones. I think there was like one maybe about me and what I do and how I do it. I appreciate that. I love the feedback. I love to listen and I love to learn from you guys. So thank you so much for that. Thanks for joining me tonight here on the Success Connection. I look forward to seeing you next week right here, same place, same time. So have a great weekend, a safe weekend, a fun weekend. And like I always say, do a little something this weekend that other people aren't doing. Work a little harder, do a little more, spend a little bit of your time building your business. It'll go a long, long way towards you having massive, massive success. So with that said, go to the link, get in the group, go to the go.vsc.com/funnel, type in the password book, get ClickFunnels if you don't already have it, scroll down, get all of your funnels. If you haven't got Partner with Anthony, there's some links on here that you can join Partner with Anthony tonight and take advantage of becoming one of my partners and working with me like you probably see so many people in the group doing. I'm excited to announce we've had hundreds of people that have made money with this program now in the first 60 days. So hopefully it will only continue to get better. Listen, have a great weekend. I'll see you guys all same place, same time next week right here on the Success Connection. All right, take care, everybody. Good night.